these are the top 50 EV manufacturers in India. Yeah. To be very precise, at least as per Vahan, 584 electric vehicle manufacturers sold vehicles last financial year. It's that huge. Yeah, the number is huge of just vehicle manufacturers. I'm not talking about the entire ecosystem, right? And even in that, if we take top 50, which make up for around 85% of the overall market, it is estimated to be upwards of 20,000 crore market just last year. Yeah, this is a very pessimistic estimate. It would be close to, in fact, 30,000 crores of revenue out of this market, right? And if you now see who are the people who are selling most, yeah. So of course you have traditional OEMs, which make up around 38%. The Tata Motors, Ashok Leyland, the TVS, Mahindra Electric, and those. So they have both IC engine and electric vehicle offerings, and they are selling electric vehicles as part of their overall portfolio. Yeah. There are electric vehicles only players who have over the last 2 or 3 years established themselves. So they are fairly stable now. They have product development teams. They have a proper service network, and so on. So Ola, Ather, Olectra, Hero Electric. Yeah. So there is Hero MotoCorp and there is Hero Electric. Both are into EV business. Then you have Kinetic Green, JBM. These people have established themselves into stable EV manufacturers. But these two put together, you are looking at around 60%. Yeah, both of these put together. But the biggest chunk is actually these startups, 40%. Why we classify them separately from established players is they are still all pure EV manufacturers. However, they are much less organized. They are much less aligned to automotive industry processes. They are currently largely dependent on imported kits or imported subsystems and components for their electric vehicles. Even the integration is done, not as per the standards. They do not follow the automotive industry standards and so on. So these are the companies which eventually will consolidate. Of course, you will not have 580 plus vehicle manufacturers as a sustainable model. There will be mergers, acquisitions, and as we will settle down, we will look at less than 100 eventually, right? But still, these people are the ones who are selling big numbers even today, and these companies will eventually consolidate. Maybe they will merge with another company in the same bucket. Maybe they will be taken over by some of the traditional or established players. But eventually what that means is that the scale is already there, and they will need dedicated teams to engineer new products. They are into many segments. They are primarily, yes, into two-wheelers and three-wheelers, but not restricted to those. They have ambitions of going into other segments as well, right? So because of that, you can see a lot of these players will continue to emerge and continue to build their engineering strength, their product development strength, because policy-wise, they will be pushed to go completely local. Successively, localization will be forced upon them. And what that means is they will have to start engineering products, engineering subsystems, work with suppliers, develop their designs, and then integrate it. Yeah. So these are the startups I was talking about. I could not fit the logos of all of those companies either, right? So they are many. I could actually fit all the rest of the two, all the companies in traditional and all the companies in established I could fit, but here I could not even fit. So many companies are there who are making electric vehicles. And what that means is that's just the start, right? There is a whole ecosystem of tier 2 suppliers, tier 1 suppliers, tier 2 suppliers, tier 3 suppliers around them, And if you total all of them, you will be looking at a number of around 3 to 5,000 players in e-mobility in India alone. Yeah, and these companies will again see similar consolidation over the time, but they still will require product engineering, they still will require validation, they still will require service, they still will require technology advancement, research, and so on, right? So all of them will be what we look at as a huge opportunity in the EV segment.
The growth potentials that me as an expert have been catering into this particular phase of electric vehicle as an understanding. There are 7 major domains that are going to grow with respect to an electric vehicle. The first one is, of course, the electric vehicle industry, which is separated out with respect to how the auto industry has been working on, considering our engineers who are currently working in mechanical, electrical, and electronics. Apart from that, we are seeing a lot of software diagnosis related infrastructure that is being developed for electric vehicles through IoT, ADAS, big data. And since every vehicle that is coming out today, we need speakers, we need smartphone connectivity, we need good clusters, we need TFT screens, we need all the smartphone connectivity features, which is going to cater to our activities with whenever we are doing the aspect of entertainment for our vehicles to cater. So the smartphone industry, specifically the Bluetooth modules, your touch screen, your operating system, your apps that is going to be used on the vehicle are on a tremendous growth, where we see a lot of opportunities and entrepreneurs coming into active on the day-to-day basis. Leaving that aside, if we see an auto industry is taking it towards a major leap towards autonomous, especially in terms of amphibious autonomous vehicles, which is currently being a major threshold for the drone industry as well as for the industry which is into the military segment. So we can save a lot of human lives through these amphibious autonomous vehicles. So the advanced technology of controllers, sensors, radars, and lidars have been on a tremendous growth internationally. So that is where India has also seen a lot of growth potential, where large manufacturers like Adani as well as Ambani's have been getting into this space of electronics and communication to cater this aspect of it. Leaving all these aside, considering the major involvement of aerospace, especially in the advanced material, to reduce the power to weight ratio aspect of it when compared to an ICE engine. So this industry has given a lot more than we know for the electric vehicle industry. So that is where the aerospace engineers has also given a lot of information or technology transfer to the electric vehicle aspect of it. Followed by broadcasting where today we use either Siri or Amazon's voices, Alexa or Google Assistant to cater any activities. So these voice assistant and satellite connectivity to cater a lot of data anticipatory aspects of it has been a major growth potential markets, leaving the electric vehicle aside. So if the electric vehicle today has to grow, all these 6 has to come together, compiling to become an electric vehicle. It might be a 2-wheeler, it might be 3-wheeler, it might be a 4-wheeler, or any aspect of mobility which you want to cater into. So these are the 6 major domains that probably will see a tremendous potential for growth.
So what type of job would I get if I do an EV course is one question which comes in everybody's mind. I'm sure it would be there in your mind also. So when you join as a design engineer or a test engineer or a validation engineer, and slowly you become a design responsible engineer. If you are looking after just one component, you can look after 3-4 components, preferably if they are related to each other. Like so then another area is a design responsible engineer, program manager, chief engineer, platform product, and VIP product. So these are the growth rates of people who are going to work and get skilled in this area. So one method is a technical path, the other method is a managerial path. So I see a lot of students who are engineers join this company fresh, and similarly there are a lot of MBA students who join through the other way, called the managerial path. And also combined together, there can be a techno managerial area, managerial path, where people will work more on the high end part, but one has to switch off the batteries.